Hello everybody, this is Mintleaf, YouTube's most skilled issue gamer. In today's episode of Arknights, we're going to be covering the EX stages of the Miss Jessica Alters event, which is called Come Catastrophes or Wakes of Vultures Rerun. And starting from CV-EX-1, Clench the Grip on challenge mode, the wasted events will recover less SP when attacked. So when your operators attack these wasted events right here, you can't see them here. I don't see them any. Oh, this one right here, the wasted events. They will usually recover 2 SP, but now they only recover 1 SP. That's perfectly fine because this is the team that I use, Blaze, Saria, and Thorns. So the classic trio of AFK farming, kinda. Blaze, Thorns, Saria. I've not used these guys in a long time.
All operators must maintain.
Okay, anyway, this is the team to use. This is how you want to use them, which is drop down Blaze first over here.
This place could use some heat.
Don't worry, you will get enough SP. And because these guys will lose their energy over time, they won't do as much damage. Saria.
Vermin.
And then we, of course, we have Thorny here.
Yielding is not an option.
So don't worry, once Blaze and Thorns are activated, they will do much more damage. And help out our good friend Saria here.
This will be over soon.
Surrender now if you don't want to get sawed in half.
Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that?
And gonna activate Thorny the second time and basically AFK until the end.
Just who are you weaklings going to stop like that? Yielding is not an option. This will be over soon.
Mission accomplished. No sacrifice is meaningless.
And there you go. Like I said,
comes without
CV-EX-1, I mean, you can't expect a lot. It is literally the first stage of the EX stages. Super simple stage. Okay, that is it for... Yeah, that's it for CV-EX-1. Okay guys, let's clear CV-EX-2, release the safety. On challenge mode, wasted events have greatly increased cooldowns, which I believe they increased the amount of SP needed from 50 to 80. Was it 80? Well, it's not important because we're not really going to use them. This is the team that I use, Wistadel, Typhon, and Pudding. Pudding or any other chain caster, Passenger, Ash Genie, they all work. I mean, I tried only with Pudding and Ash Genie, but I think Passenger should work. Otherwise, if Passenger doesn't work, then you honestly can delete him from the game. Okay, so as you see, there are a lot of annoying waste events. Oh, it's 75, not 80. A lot of waste events in the area that will block off a lot of tiles if you don't want to use a lot of healing. So I'm just going to use all range units. Drop down Wistadel as usual.
I know what you want.
Can't drop her early. I wanted to only drop her at what's it called, 25 SP. I mean 25 TP. Okay, just activate her skill once and then stop. I can retreat this Revenant Shadow here because I want to deploy Pudding here. First, let's deploy Typhon. So the paramilitary thief leader, so these guys are basically the wraiths from the story. They cannot be blocked and they will gain energy. They only need to gain 5 energy, which is very annoying because this makes them super tanky. They don't do any damage, but being tanky isn't very fun since they can't be blocked anyway. So Pudding here will slow them down. Okay, so these big, strong, tanky men are going to come over here and be very intimidating, but we're going to use Wistadel to blow them up. can also use pudding for extra arts damage. Okay.
Yep,
Blow them up, please. Ooh. Now they're tougher, but it's okay. But it's okay, now my Typhon is in her super strong mode. Where she will do, and also infinite duration. Surprisingly enough, I still wonder why they didn't bother giving Typhon extra buffs, because they did give Thorns extra damage. I mean, maybe I've answered my own question because Thorns is strong. I mean, Thorns damage, base damage isn't that high, but Typhon has some really, really strong damage. Okay, last two enemies, use Wizardel to blow them up. Goodbye. And there you go, super simple.
Mission complete. Right now, I got the same.
Okay, wonderful. That's it for CV-EX2, rather straightforward as well. Okay guys, let's clear CV-EX-3 Cockney Hammer. On challenge mode, more wasted vents will appear, which I believe is right here. This one extra wasted vent. On normal mode, just this one. On challenge mode, these two. Okay, this is the team that I'm going to be using. Myrtle, Korra, Saria, Wizardel, and Sasuro. Super simple. Because Wizardel is queen of damage. Which I'm starting to really worry how, see the Battle Plan 3 new CC is going to be looked for Wizardel. Anyway, drop down a little Myrtle. Myrtle the Durin. Wizardel.
Wow, looks awfully dangerous. You call me out.
Don't worry about the damage because Wizardel will have enough skill on time. And I didn't know that guy was in her range. Okay, wonderful. Okay, drop down Sasuro.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Drop down Saria here. Saria on this tile? Yeah, on this tile. Yeah, this tile works. And then Korra on this tile. Basically, I'm going to drop the one with the strongest defense on the bottom tile because of these enemies right here. The Axemen would do you absurd amount of damage and very fast, because of the attack speed buff, because of the wasted vents. Okay, and this is basically it. Just need to activate Wizardel skill whenever these guys get a little bit too dangerous. Like right now, this guy's going to be very dangerous. These two are going to be very dangerous on Korra. I just realized my Sasuro is in the wrong position. It should be over here. It's okay. Just redeploy. Just remember, guys, remember to deploy your Sasuro on this tile and not this tile, because in this tile she's going to be healing Myrtle, who's not taking damage, and also Wizardel, who's also not taking damage. On this tile, yeah? On this tile.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Okay, not to worry, because they should be getting wrecked very soon. Hopefully. Need to make sure Korra can survive until I can redeploy Sasuro. I wonder if I just realized something. Do I even really need Sasuro? But I could just be lucky because of Wizardel. So that's that. Sasuro, I guess, is a bit of extra insurance. But Korra on her own seems to be able to survive just fine. Just activate the skill for fun. I know this guy's gonna do like no damage to her. Okay, that is it for CV-EX-3. I'm not too sure if Sasuro is actually needed, as you guys saw yourself, but a bit of extra insurance never hurt anyone. Besides, there's no point in scaling on operators for the EX stages because you can't trust farm. Yeah, and the trust farm is pretty bad. There's like nothing. Okay, that's it for CV-EX-3. Okay guys, let's clear CV-EX-4. Align the sides. On this stage, on the challenge mode, the waste events will recover less SP when attacked and have less starting SP. So again, they only recover 1 SP when they're attacked and have less starting SP, which I don't know what that means. This is the team that I use, Dagon and Thelopsis, but Dagon M3, S3 M3, so highest masteries, and also the module level 3. Thelopsis is also there with her maxed out module. Yeah, and you didn't see this, and you didn't see this wrong. I can indeed two-man this stage, which is really funny. So Dagon,
You can go do something else.
There are no range enemies, so the order of deploying operators doesn't matter. And the Lobsters can't reach her here, that's what I thought. So the Lobsters over here. Any direction, because she will be able to heal Dagon. So basically, Dagon and the Lobsters can two-man the stage with some very, very good timing, which is really funny to me at least. So Dagon's range extends up to this tile right here, 2 tiles in front of her. What needs to happen is that you can activate it a little bit earlier because the skill has some pretty... I mean, the effect will be there for quite a while. And because these bugs will also idle for a bit, so Dagon won't get easily overwhelmed. The timing is fine, like I said. And also, again... And of course, the Lobsters is here with her SP battery. If you wanted, you could also put Warframe here on this tile facing right, which would definitely make it a lot less stressful and need for being precise. Okay, wonderful, another fantastic hit. Look at that, man. Dagon is so good at clearing enemies. She's like seriously some of the best burst damage money can buy. Okay, so the I think very close wave. Activate a skill. And as you can see, there's nothing much I can really explain for this stage. Just use Dagon and the Lobsters and win. Or if you want, use Warframe as some extra SP just in case. Okay, that's it for CV-EX-4. Okay, let's clear CV-EX-5, squeeze the trigger. On challenge mode, more wasted vents will appear, so instead of 4, you have 8 wasted vents. This is the team that I use: Myrtle, Sasuo, Saria, and Shu. And also going to borrow someone's Ifrit. If you have Ifrit with the X module, I prefer it over Ifrit with the Delta module, because I do think that Ifrit with the X module, the SP regen is a lot nicer for her S2 cycling compared to the burn elemental damage. Because honestly, for Delta modules, Necrosis is probably still the better elemental damage on Logos and Ebon Halls. Anyway, activate Myrtle skill, drop down our good friend Ifrit here. And then drop down, I'm going to drop down Sarah here and Shu up top, because then Shu can heal up Ifrit. Okay, Sarah here. And as soon as Myrtle's ready, activate her skill. And then because of the DP, I'm going to retreat her early. I'm pretty sure things will be a lot easier if you bring in another Vanguard, or you bring in another Vanguard, or you bring in Bagpipe as well. But I was trying to do this stage with like minimal operators. For what reason, you ask? I don't know either. For bragging rights, maybe. Anyway, need to pay attention, because these grenade guys will hit Ifrit at least once before they switch over to Shu. Ifrit works well on this stage because, you know, the Ifrit lane, and also because she will rest shred. So these drones that increase the resistance also don't matter, because they'll get smacked around by Ifrit, which is pretty funny. Okay, this is another grenade guy coming in. He's incoming. All the grenade guys will go up top, so be careful, because they will hit Ifrit once.
Yielding is not an option.
Okay, need to activate Sasuo's skill, because you see Saria was getting pummeled there. Very dangerous. Okay, another grenade guy is coming. Activate Shu's skill. They said they will all target Shu, which is good. Okay, activate Sasuo a second time, the super burst healing. And as you see, everyone's getting smashed by Ifrit because of amazing rest shred. And there you go, those enemies are all screwed. Sasu is getting hit though because she did get deployed last. But it's alright.
Does it hurt?
I bet it does! Mission accomplished.
And there you go. That is it for
Your
one.
tactics appear modern.
Nice.
The ideas
So
behind
that
them
is
are
it for
primitive and
CV-EX-5.
Just who are you?
Okay, let's clear CV-EX-6 Slide Recall. On challenge mode, these slugs will grant more energy to enemies upon death. I think instead of granting 1, they will grant 2 now to the enemies. So this is the team that I use. Myrtle, so Flight Pipe, Whistle and Warfin S2. So as you can see, Warfin is going to be our great buffer. And also buff up Whistle so that she will completely destroy the enemies. Okay, Myrtle as usual. With that immediate DP generation. Drop down Whistle here.
Crash the mission briefing. I know what you want.
Drop down Bagpipe here just to defend.
I hail from Victoria. Standing back, discipline strengthens the will.
And then drop down Warfin here facing up.
Treatment. I have to get serious now.
Okay, as soon as Whistle has a skill ready, just activate it to kill off these enemies. Don't need to activate Warfin's skill yet. Okay, nice. And also when you do activate Warfin's skill, remember to retreat this Revenant Shadow here, so that she doesn't accidentally buff the Revenant Shadow and not Whistle, because that would be tragically hilarious. Anyway, don't worry about these slugs. The slugs are supposed to go to this exit right here, I believe, but they will all die in the fire first.
We're counting on you again today, little apple.
Okay, don't have to activate Warfin's skill here as well. Just activate Whistle.
Who says there's always a countdown? We're counting
And
on
last
you
one.
again today, little apple.
Very nice. Okay, there will be one more wave at the end. A rather huge wave of very dangerous enemies. But we should make it. Okay, so these guys are coming in. Can retreat the Revenant Shadow.
I have to get serious.
He's almost ready. 47 out of 50.
So you
49.
got it, Frank. Go ahead.
Activate,
Same here.
activate.
Take it now,
So that she will immediately blow up everyone.
Plenty for everyone.
And there you go, look at that. Look at our very efficient killing machine, Cockroach Girl.
Ooh, I got all around it, guys.
Plus, she also summoned 2 extra Revenant Shadows. Okay, now it's just a bit of a boring waiting game, because now we just have to wait for these dogs to die on their own due to the fire.
Mission accomplished.
Phew. I'm exhausted. I want to go lie down, Doctor.
Okay, that was it for CV-EX-6. Really easy if you have Whistle, which is something I need to stop saying because not everyone has Whistle. Okay, that's it for CV-EX-6. Okay guys, let's clear CV-EX-7 bullets fired. On challenge mode, more waste heat vents will appear, so I think there's one more right here that faces up. Wait, was there? Whatever it is, this stage you can use the same strategy on a normal mode anyway. This is the team that I use: Myrtle, Whistle, Shu, Saria, and Pinecone. Pinecone is there for just a little bit of extra damage. If you want, you can definitely substitute Pinecone for some other damage source. You could also use Chen Altar because Chen Altar is really fun. Yes, the waste heat vents are over here, facing down. There's also a hole here, so if you want to use some pullers, I don't think pushers are good. Pullers will be better here, but they will get hit by this waste heat vent, so you need an extra healer. Okay, drop down Whistle here.
Briefing. I know what you want.
As soon as she's ready, immediately activate her skill.
Revenant's battle is always so focused on the ground.
Okay, retreat one of the Revenant Shadow, drop down Pinecone on this tile.
Look above.
Like I said, Pinecone is here just for some extra damage because there are times when Wizardel's RNG might not be in her favor. Saria on this tile. And definitely keep her skill on until after these two wraiths. These two spies or whatever they're called. Actually, no, you can just keep Wizardel's skill on. Okay, retreat Myrtle. Because this guy is coming, the paramilitary bombardier leader with the guy with the grenade launcher who is super annoying. Okay, this guy's gonna get buffed. So immediately start shoe skill. Okay, this is why I have Pinecone as well. For the extra damage, and because she has a defense ignore on herself. And there you go, this guy's dead. Shoes burst healing is seriously good. Is really good. Okay, wait for this guy to enter Pinecone's range, then we can activate the skill. Okay, Shu is ready. Wizardel is ready. A lot of S's here, Shu and Saria. I know Pinecone and Wizardel aren't S, but come on now. Cut me some slack, yeah? Okay. Don't need to activate Shu's skill yet. I can activate it closer to the end once they get into a lot of trouble. As in they're getting shot a lot. HP is going down. Okay, now. A little bit of Pinecone action. Pinecone, the perfect little girl. The perfect little bird. I tried to think of something smart, but I couldn't. And there you go. Wonderful. Nice. So, that is it for CV-EX-7. Okay guys, let's clear CV-EX-8 direct hit. On challenge mode, Cliff will use his skills more frequently, which is very dangerous because he can do a lot of damage with his skills, but you know, we can do it. So this team, I'm going to be using this team right here. There is a medal on this stage, by the way guys. The medal says that you have to either defeat him while he's being hit by the wasted vents in phase 1 or phase 2. If you want the trimmed medal, you need to hit him while he's in the wasted vents in both phases. Okay, so both phases. Remember that medals can only be obtained on the normal stage. You don't do it on the challenge mode. I mean, you can use this strategy both on the normal mode and then on this challenge mode. Okay, this is a team that I use: Myrtle, Wizardel, Warframe, Gravel, Gladia, and Opiana. So, you know, Gladia, Opiana's very strong combo. Telopsis, Shu. Shu is mainly just there to heal up Opianas by a lot. The burst healing on Shu is amazing. Typhon, Ella. So Typhon, Ella, and Warframe are there to kill the boss, and Wizardel is there to lane hold on the left side of the map. So something interesting about this map, if you can take a look, even though there are like 2 lanes to the blue box, most of the enemies are coming from the left side, so you just really need to defend the left side. Okay, speed things up. Our good friend Myrtle. Now once I have enough, drop down Wizardel facing up.
Looks awfully dangerous. You call me out like this?
Wizardel, like I said, will guard this entire left side. Okay, once you activate the skill, stop. Drop down Typhon. Drop down Warframe here. Warframe will buff Typhon, as you can tell. Now drop down Telopsis. Drop down Gladia for lane holding over here. Get more DP. And drop down Ella. Ella doesn't really need to be deployed anywhere super specific. I'm just going to deploy her here so that she can deal a bit of DPS. And also to help so that she can charge her skill in peace. Okay, so activate the skill once those big grenadiers come out. The guys with the grenade launchers, because they can do a lot of damage. Okay, retreat Myrtle, because I want to make sure I buff only Typhon. Okay, and I can stop the skill once the Grenadier stop coming. So you can see, this is the wasted vent. Wasted vent will extend up to 5 tiles in front of itself. What I said, the way to get the medal, or at least not the trim medal. To get any medal, just defeat him in any phase, both phase 1 or either phase 1 or phase 2. Okay, need to slow him down a bit. So use Typhon here. Sorry. Okay, so this one is going to be in the wasted vent very soon. 48 out of 50. Deploy this. And there you go. Gravel is here basically to help with the skill cycle of the wasted vents and also maybe stall Cliff a little bit. But that's exactly how you defeat him. To get the medal, you defeat him while he's being hit by the wasted vent. Also, I completely forgot this left hand side. Drop down Opianus. After you kill them, you can use Opianus plus Shu here. And also activate and deactivate Ella skill to get the mines. Okay. Yeah, so it's a little bit I was a bit concentrated up here on what was happening with Cliff. Basically what is going to happen is that you use gravel in case the skill cycling of the waste heat vents isn't very good. You use Ella and her mines for some fragile and slows, because the mines can slow enemies, which is kind of important for Cliff. And then you use Typhon plus Warframe to kill Cliff in both phases. That's what's going to happen. You can also use the mines for a bit of extra DPS here, because these enemies are honestly a little bit tough. Stop. Two mines. Okay. Before you deploy Typhon here, let this grenade guy go up here, because that guy does a lot of damage. Okay. So you see, one thing annoying about Cliff is that every time he takes out an enemy, he will teleport, which is super annoying. Also, Gladia will survive on the left side. Okay, so once he's on top of what's the name, Opianus, start using Shu, because Shu's burst healing is super important. We just need to hold out long enough for Typhon and Warframe to charge their skill, especially Typhon, because I think Typhon has longer skill. Okay, Waste Seed Vent is almost ready. 43, use Gravel. Poke, poke. Okay. Once the Waste Seed Vent has been activated, immediately use everyone's skill. And there you go. Cliff is no more. He just absolutely got melted by Wizardel, Typhon, and Warframe. Not to mention, we have Opianus there doing just a little bit of extra damage. And there you go. Like I said, remember that in order to get the medal, you need to do this on normal mode, okay? So, and this strategy does indeed work on normal mode, because remember, Cliff is weaker on normal mode because he can't use his skills that frequently. Okay. Let's speed things up, because we're at the last two enemies. Or last enemy actually. What happened to the other enemy? How did that enemy die? Oh, and there you go. Yeah, this stage is it's honestly a little bit annoying, because if you really want the medal, you need to time things well. And this strategy is something that I had to feel out rather than hard science, you know? Anyway, that is it for CV-EX-8. That is it for all of the EX stages of this Jessica Alter rerun. And that's basically it for the entire event too. So thank you all so much for watching. Do stay tuned for the next Arknights episode, which I believe will be if I don't have to believe, I know for a fact that it will be the Arknights and Dungeon Meshi collab Delicious on Terra event. Stay tuned for those videos. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been Minleaf, YouTube's most skillish gamer. Take care, love ya, and see you around. Bye bye.